Hi, I'm Alonso, and I wanted to talk about a little bit about my development process of my frugal innovation. And let's debrief this theme up. And first of all, how did my team and I identify and visualize this solution? First, we started looking at images at the website of Dollar Street of different communities around the world where people brush their teeth with their fingers and soap and some other with sticks, and that was for lower classes with very low incomes. However, there were another examples that were middle to low but not extremely poor people that actually had their toothbrushes but not in a very healthy or in a clean condition. So those examples really struck us in the sense that they didn't have a proper tools for an oral hygiene, so that lead to serious health issues. So we found these images at that website, and regardless of the country, we consider that many communities here in Mexico are living at similar socioeconomic levels, and some things that may be similar to these other countries. For example, in this one in Malawi, that had around $39 per month income. And this is an example here in Mexico and how some families that remain or are part of these communities that we are targeting in our development of innovation have their toothbrushes and their dental utensils in not very healthy conditions. So our first idea was to design a regular toothbrush. So we didn't thought that would be an ideal solution, so we thought about an integral or more complete solution. So we came up with a dental kit made out of a homemade biodegradable with the practical materials, kind of like a travel kit, for example, adapted to a daily use and made to be affordable, long-lasting, and tailored to people's real needs, and to be adapted to a more healthier conditions. So the main purpose is to enhance their hygiene of the dental health. So I think it's a different solution since we're taking as a part the travel dental kit. However, normally those kits include foldable toothbrushes with mini toothpaste tubes and with the small mouthwash bottles, but they are usually more expensive than the product we were thinking about. They are branded and not really designed to daily use. Plus, they are a little bit hard to find in areas that we wanted to target the product. So we adapted that concept. We made it versatile in order to be easy to carry, most importantly, affordable and accessible for those communities. So we thought about materials that are eco-friendly but also cost-effective, so we could offer something with a more fair quality at a lower price. And in doing so, we took something that was designed for short term, because occasionally use of it and reimagine it for people who actually need consistent oral hygiene but often can't afford or access the tools. That's what it make it frugal innovation, and it is designed to meet a critical health need in a sustainable and a more accessible way. On the other hand, this was our first prototype, and we validated it in two main ways. First, we made 18 interviews in order to know opinions of potential users, and to do that we shared this storyboard in order to them to understand the concept of our innovation. And those people that we interviewed were about our target communities, and those were really useful in order to know how they will apply this product in their daily lives. And their feedback was really helpful in order to make improvements, especially in terms of daily punctuality and long-term durability, and always keeping it low cost. And other advices that we got about the usage of another utensils as the floss and the mouthwash. Plus, we consulted two experts. On one hand, the dentist, which gave us advice on which ingredients and materials we should use to ensure an oral health and in order to avoid the damage from the key components. On the other hand, we consulted an engineer, which helped us to refine the packaging and the design, making sure that the materials were durable and that size that we had in mind and was ideal, and also if the structure made sense for us and to use in the case that we thought initially. And interestingly, we found that some items such as the mouthwash and the dental floss, as I already said, weren't really seen as essential by our potential users, so we learned that including them might actually be wasteful overall for our costs. And in the second part of our validation, we presented the idea to another team working also with a frugal innovation that gave us feedback, especially about the packaging, noting that because this meant for daily use, the toothbrush could stay wet inside the case, so which might lead to several problems in the long term. And based on their suggestion, we adjusted the material and added air holes to ensure ventilation and reduce the moisture buildup. However, the adjustments were made, and this was our final prototype with a plastic and biodegradable plastic with a zipper as well, with only two toothbrushes and one toothpaste in order to make it more practical and to focalize the cost on the durability of these two utensils. So it might be more practical and versatile in the long term. So for this solution, I think is really viable because many people in our target communities, which I haven't mentioned, is a D- and D+, work in environments full of dust and dirt. For example, in my case, I interviewed a gym cleaner worker, and he mentioned that he worked earlier he was a mason. So those kind of particular situations and works make or prioritize the oral hygiene. So having their utensils clean, compact in a case for a toothbrush and a toothpaste is essential. Plus, the entire kit is designed to be compact and portable, easy to carry around, whether it's at work, at home. And since many people work long hours, being able to brush their teeth at least once during their day becomes a big plus for maintaining their healthy teeth. Also, I think that comparing this product to commercial ones, our kit is significantly more affordable and still lasts a long time. That's why I think it's a strong solution. However, if we were able to scale it with the potential risk, for example, the distribution is a challenge, especially in remote areas. Another big risk is the awareness about the people that may not realize the need of the oral hygiene, so they might not prioritize buying one, and that could limit the adoption even if the product is available and affordable. Finally, I've learned a lot about myself, especially the value of clear communication when working with a team that is truly committed. And I also discovered my own ability to propose realistic and applicable ideas. And this whole experience, I can say that I affirm something that I've always believed, that I am good at problem solving. These past few days have been really important in order to confirm that for me. So that was really crucial for me. That's all. Thank you.